There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly. When both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. The Falcons will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Michigan's offense will have the football first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So
right down the gut of the field. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oh, the Air Force Falcons offense will go to work for the first time. This will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Falcons line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Morgan. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The loudest chant you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the minute.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Falcons pick up the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to Davis. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Falcons have this offense rolling. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Got a man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that 1st drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the 2nd drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the 1st down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Falcons have it with a 1st and goal. Quickly complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The margin for error is so small. ball in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference, but now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start to...
Makes the grab down the middle. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Wolverines. Step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Reed. And the pass is incomplete. Big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on fourth down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese, every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yard situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that yard.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. Complete downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let it go. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Reed. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Another incompletion on third down. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So here comes the Michigan offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is... and the lead balloons to 21.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little...
Turning it on! He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released. First down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Fires to the big fella. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Reed. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride Davis here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the ride in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's running free down the middle. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll... all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Back to pass, it's Reed. He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Air Force.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to take a shot. Hauls it in down the sideline. Gets loose in the middle. Touchdown, Michigan. He found some... space and turned on the Jets.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Sam Houston. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the... He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The Falcons want to move quickly. On second and goal, he carries again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. His defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Fourth and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Quarterback making checks. They'll run play action. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Just excellent. There's nowhere to go, and they don't come close to getting it in. The defense, a brick wall. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Falcons can really attack on this second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Graham. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Davis. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Falcons in a good spot here with second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Graham. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. Never had a chance to get... After the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Lets it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Finds him out of the backfield. It's a seam wide open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's complete. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Touchdown, Falcons! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll do it himself. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's Stewart. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll get it. After a solid return. Great place to start for this offense. Give to the single back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown! Again. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets him down at the 23. And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Going for the big play. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. The Falcons need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They'll go to the air. Fires to the right. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds. And the Wolverines are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Reed. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up. Going. Play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Latham. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions.
They got him for the sack, and now get the back after the 4th down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the right. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Falcons are marching down the field. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Finds his big tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. The give to Davis. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the...
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And his first throw here is incomplete. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Gonna let it fly. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Latham. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. He wants to throw it. He tries to take the top off. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Air Force! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the Wolverines are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action. Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Graham. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Handoff from the shotgun. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team